Hello. Welcome to Can-Am Season 7, Round 1 of Canada. We are here at the 4.3 kilometer circuit per lap. We are just here for qualifying. We have 20 drivers, a full grid for this season opener. So we kickstart the season with we kickstart the season alongside Tier 1, which is currently being live streamed as well on the official Can-Am Twitch channel. So we have a couple of drivers leaving the pits. We've got Brian just left. We've got the kick out as well. A load of drivers currently out on outlaps. So Tier 2 is much the same as last season. We've got a few returning drivers here. We've got a few new drivers and one or two drivers unfortunately dropping from the tier above. But we do have cars out in front. Let's go find the lead driver now. So Pizza Dog is just starting a lap now. Let's watch his first and everyone's starting up. Sorry, wait. Be with you all properly. I forgot to grab something. Sorry about that, everyone. Right, let's do this. So we've got Peter coming around the last two corners on his first flying lap. He will set benchmark of a 1:12.2 with Jalza on his way closely behind. Must have invalidated that lap. So as he comes up through turn 5, 6 and 7, he will hit a little bit of traffic. We do have plenty of drivers coming through to do their laps, with Oliveira with a 1:11.3, 9/10 quicker than Pizza Dog. Closely followed by McCoy, MJW, Logan and Zach, currently P6. So Giles has just set fastest sector 2. He's followed up through the hairpin, up through 10, 11 and 12, opens DRS nice and wide to follow his final, or his first flying lap, proper flying lap shall we say. Final two corners and he crosses the line with a 1:11.9, puts him 4th fastest. Shall we, right, let's have a look at Shifty Gears. Just started his flying lap on the first two corners through sector 1. Looks nice and clean through there. Absolutely flying. gets the DRS open. Does he clip the wall slightly? Yeah, look like it. Sorry about that. Right, up through the hairpin. Final part of the slap for him. Where will he stick this racing ball? Absolutely lovely colours just coming through there. Red Bull sign, absolutely shining. And he puts it P10, 3 tenths behind Logan and 9 tenths ahead of Zach. Ryan in the McLaren is halfway through his lap. He's just set a 43 currently on his route down into the final part of the lap. Let's get this one, shall we? Let's look at everyone's. Keep it at the best laps at the minute. Right. Has he gone straight on for another flying lap or not? Not by the looks of it, no. He saved all of his DRS. He may be going again. Right, Tin Man around it. Let's have a look at him. Absolutely flying through this first sector, and it's purple. 20.5 to start. Always slowing down. He has slowed down a little bit. Maybe he's messed his lap up a little bit there. And Michael has gone P1 in the Haas for 110.3. That is absolutely rapid from the Haas driver. A whole second quicker than P2 currently. Have a look at the Ferrari of Anime Boy, shall we? 19.8 in Sector 1. DRS giving him an extra 10 kilometers an hour in speed roughly, depending on what the effectiveness is in the car. So hopefully everyone will be nice and equal here. Oh, he locks up going into the hairpin after setting a purple sector 2. Might cost him slightly. DRS wide open. He does carry on with his lap. He has got a bit of a toe from the kick in front of him. Although the kick went into the pits, this might actually help him after that slight lock up he had. And it does put him P3. Lovely time there from the Ferrari driver. Let's have a look at Thug Life Oscar for his, well, will be the start of his flying up in a moment, so we'll come back to him. Adam is currently on a flying lap, aiming to chase down the Haas driver. Tight line to the apex with on the hairpin there. Although he doesn't seem to be bad. He has actually reset his lap. He has gone faster and he is only 5 tenths behind now. MJW has unfortunately invalidated, so Is Logan going again, or has he just finished the lap? Potentially going again by the looks of this. We'll sit on board and see how he does through this lap. Yes, he is going again, using overtake, absolutely flying down there. Up into the hairpin of turn 10 and 11. We'll get a little bit of tow from the McLaren driver in front, doing everything he can to absolutely maximise his time from this. And it puts him P12, he's improved on that time by a whole second, that's brilliant. And the kick, no, and the pass of Theft has actually gone into P10 now as well. A little bit behind Logan and needs to reset his time. We've got the Red Bull of MJW closely following Theft. He's locked up and he's spun slightly. Little slide on the exit of the corner. That's unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. Right, so we go on to Fuck in the McLaren. He's absolutely mastered this ERS on his lap round. And 70 miles an hour across the line goes P8, absolutely brilliant time. These are some really close times. So Michael in the hat has tied with a 1:10.3, Adam is on a 1:10.8, Jowser in third is a 1:10.0. So last year we had some very close battles. Will we get the same again this year? This is only the first race of season 7, so a lot to go for still and a lot to play for still. Although Mercedes and the Alpine were two very strong teams under their previous drivers, so will the two new Mercedes drivers of Pizza Dog and Ego and the Alpines of Icewater and Edgar, will they go for the title again, or them personally? But the teams, will they go for the title again, or will other teams and other drivers edge them out this time around? So, Shifty Gears is on his way into the pits. Is this a little bit of rain we're seeing? It is now spitting in the pit lane. How is this going to affect the qualifying session now? do not believe many other drivers are going to set quicker times. It's starting to get heavier now. So as we go into the final 3 minutes of this first part of qualifying, we do have Pizza Dog, Logan, MWD, Shifty Gears and Zach all in the bottom 5. And unfortunately this weather has just not happened at the right time for them. MJW has unfortunately invalidated his lap. Logan is still going, he's trying to do everything he can to improve his time. It is only him, Pizza Dog and MJW on the track at current. Oh, and also Zach, sorry, as well. Logan's come in. Pizza Dog, what is he going to be doing? We'll find out in a minute. Zach is on his way in. He's unfortunately lost his wing. So we just wait to find out now to see what Pizza Dog does. And he does carry on round. So we are going to see one more lap of this qualifying session with Pizza Dog in the Mercedes. It is raining and it does look to be getting slightly heavier, so it could be slightly difficult for him to improve his time. But we will wait to see what happens. He does look to be down on his time, unfortunately. So after qualifying one, we do lose the Mercedes of Pizza Dog, Ferrari of Logan, the Red Bull of MJW, Visa Cash App of Shifty Gears and the Williams of Zach. They were all very, very close times. Unfortunately, the weather come at the very wrong time for them. So we go to Q2. It is still raining. It looks roughly the same sort of intensity as we did at the end of Q1. We just sit and wait for the first driver to come out now. So while we are here, let's talk about some of these drivers. Let's start with Ego here in Mercedes. Last season he was at Ferrari and come a respectable 6th in the driver standings, and the team finished 5th in the constructors. Ego himself got 117 points and a fair few decent results, decent point finishes and a few podiums. We did also get a win in the in one of the USA races. He did get the win there. He also got a 2nd place in Netherlands and a 3rd place in Qatar. Plenty of other point finishes as well. Had no DNFs last season as well, so that is a bonus for him to go into this season with. Well, can he and will he improve on his 6th place finish last season? Next, we will talk about Tin Man in the Aston Martin Hill. He was in the Alpine last year, who finished 2nd in the constructors, a very, very good finish for the team. He was also 4th in the constructors and very good third place for them with 137 points for himself, with the team getting 258 overall. Tin Man got a few respectable top 3 finishes and a win in Mexico halfway through the season. He also got a couple of 2nd place finishes in Saudi Arabia and Texas. Also in the first race of the season last year in Canada, he also got 2nd place. Currently making it to the 2nd qualifying session. He is en route to possibly match that, or even better it for this year round. on board with the McLaren, who set a 1:21.9 in the wet so far. We have F1V currently on an outlap. 10 Man on his fast lap. Beef on his about to finish his fast lap, so let's have a look. Final corners. Ooh, bit of a wobble out that corner. That was unfortunate. But it does still put him P5. Tin Man goes P6 with a 1:20.4. 24 milliseconds behind. That is close. Right, we have Charles. I'm not sure if he's on outlap or let's find out. No, he is currently on a fast lap. Let's have a look, see how he does. So, coming up to the hairpin, he has just set a purple sector 1 on this second one of his. No, it's purple sector 2, sorry. And, heading down into the final chicane on this one of his. Absolutely flying. Will he keep it up? And where would he place the car? And he puts it into the top 3, 6 tenths behind Anime Boy. Michael is currently P2, 10th behind P1. So, let's go and see how Fives is doing, shall we? Currently on a flying lap, heading again into the final couple of corners. Floors it down to the main, well, down to the start finish straight, puts it into P11. Just outside the top 10, very, very close for him though. With the Sauber, his new team for this season. Last season, he was at Red Bull and finished 13th with 43 points. Unfortunately, had a few DNFs, but let's hope this season he will kickstart it nicely and get a nice, decent finish. Whether that's low points, high points, just outside, anything is going to be possible for him. He did have a few high point finishes of a P4 and a P5 last season in Japan and Portugal respectively. So that was a nice high for him. He should be looking to have a good season again this year. Hopefully he can better his result in Canada this time around. So we go on to Mr. Grenier, who has just finished his flying lap with a 1:20.4. And last year he was with the Mercedes team. Unfortunately, did finish P17 with only 22 points. I'm sure he is going to want to do so much better with the Red Bull side this year, and absolutely smash his previous results that he got. He did have a DNF here in Canada last year, so I'm sure he is hoping to finish the race this time around and absolutely smash his result. And currently on course to do that if he can keep out of any trouble in the opening lap. possibly starting with that. It could be difficult, but it is very, very possible. So go on to the Haas reserve driver of Michael, who's just set up in Sector 1. Currently, by the looks of it as well, giving a bit of toe up towards the teammates on an out now. So, who we haven't seen much of yet is Garbo in the Williams. He's a new driver for this season, so we don't know too much about him right now. But it does look promising currently in that Williams with a P7 in this qualifying session. Let's go back on board Michael as he comes across the line, and he absolutely smashes it. That is an absolutely flying in the work right now. 1.4 seconds quicker than the P2 of Animal Boy. Crazy time, absolutely flying. Absolute rocket ship in that house. He's made it look like an absolute flyer. So Jowser currently on a fast lap, giving with his teammate Fires behind him on an out lap. Will Jowser improve on his time? He's absolutely pushing the car right now, absolutely flying up for the chicane. He's possibly going to get a little bit of toe off the car ahead of him, of the Alpine of Fuglife, who's unfortunately invalidated his lap time. Jowser gets past, he's getting actually a nice bit of toe from him, really. Flying down, it's going to help his lap time massively right now. Up to P3, he's smashed it. These times are getting quicker now. Track start to dry out, these times are getting quicker. We are going to see a nice end to this qualifying. This could mix the grid up massively right now. Fives, oh, touches the wall, but he hasn't validated his time before that. He's just going to try and get round as quick as he always hit the wall. Right, McCoy coming down into the final chicane, absolutely putting it into the corners, in every apex he can to keep it within and to get as much out of the track and car as possible. Goes P4 with an 18.5. May have had a little wobble somewhere in that lap. McLaren of Zuck is flying down the long straight into the DRS. Right. Thief is absolutely blasting it. He's gonna smash his time, I reckon. Up to P4 with an 18.4. Nice time, and the fastest Sector 3 currently. Zuck has gone into the pits while his teammate has unfortunately not managed to set a lap time. Or not managed to set a second lap time, shall we say, sorry. Fives wasn't able to get round again on either. Fuglife is on his way in. Gabo is on a flyer. Has backed out because he's invalidated it as well, unfortunately for him. McCoy is up to P5 with a 17.8. So at the end of quali 2, we do lose the Mercedes of Ego, the Alpine of Fuckler, McLaren of Ryan, Red Bull of Mr. Ganea. Sorry if I said that wrong. And we have also lost the Sauber of Fives. So that does complete the second part of qualifying. So we have the Ferrari of Anime Boy, the Alpine of Oliveira Rafstar, Adam the Aston Martin, Michael in the Haas, McCoy in the Visa, Giles in the Kick, Thief in the Haas, Zuck in the McLaren, Tin Man in the Aston Martin, and Gabo in the Williams, all through. And then we unfortunately lose Ego, Thug Life, Ryan, Mr. Jeanette, and Ryan, I believe, was the other one as well. So, final part of qualifying, it is all to go for. We do have a dry last 12 minutes. We do have a Ferrari on his way out. So let's go on board. We also have the Kick of Jowser, the Haas of either Michael or Thief. Let's have a look. It is Thief. We also then have the Alpine and the Williams. Not the Williams, the Red Bull, sorry. Racing Bull. We'll get it. So the only two drivers in the pits are Tin Man and Michael, that are, well, in fact now just Michael in the pits. Potentially validated final corner before he started his lap. Right, Jowser. He's on a flyer right now, setting the pace for this session right now. Right, here we go. Jowser to set the first lap time of the session. And it's respect to 111.8 to start us off. We have the Haas now of Heath. No, we don't. It's unfortunately validated. Oliveira just set a purple lap time of a 1:11.0. That's a whole new benchmark for everyone now, 8 tenths quicker. Zach goes P4 with a 1:11.12, P3 sorry, currently. Gabo 1:10.6, 4 tenths quicker than Oliveira. Ken Man goes third with a 1:11.3. Adam second with a 1:10.6, 5 milliseconds slower than Gabo. That is close. That was absolutely quick lap time from Adam there to almost match Gabo. Right, Michael has just started his flying lap. Heath is on his way in. McCoy and looks up. Unfortunately, McCoy is flying towards the final corners. Wrong button. And he will go P4 with a 1:11.1 with a perfect sector 3 as well. I believe Zach is about to go on to another flying lap. And not quite this time, unfortunately for him. Michael, he's been by far the quickest so far. Let's see what he can do in this session. For his very first lap right now. And he goes P3 with a 1:10.7. Currently just shy of 10th behind. Gabo is his first lap of this session, so a lot more time to improve for him. McCoy, he's absolutely flying. He's pushing to try and improve his time here. Oh, maybe not. He's gone in. Do see a couple of cars heading back out. Let's go on board and right. Yeah, let's go on board FIFA Denver's out lap. Watch him go round and see what he can do in this hatch. He's unfortunately validated early on in this lap. Gabo is quite close behind. Thief with a massive lock up there. Wow. So, we have the fastest man on track currently right now, of Gabo about to start a second lap in this qualifying. He's unfortunately invalidated though as well. Anime Boy is on his final few corners, takes that nicely, nice and clean to the apex, takes it out into the middle, goes P4 with it, 110.8. Nice time there for the Ferrari driver. He should be on for an absolute brilliant pace right now. If he can get a good start into turn 1 and 2, he should have a very good race for the Ferrari team. Right, Tin Man on a flying lap. Let's watch. Let's see what he can do in that Aston Martin. The DRS wide open. An extra 10 kilometers an hour up into 193 kilometers an hour miles an hour and going into that corner. Absolutely taking everything he can in that car, pushing it to limits, pushing it to every corner he can. Down onto the longest straight on the track. DRS as open as it can be into final 2. Will he improve on this 111.3? And he does, and he goes P3. What an improvement. 9 tenths, 7 tenths quicker maybe. 110.6, and he did set a purple sector 3. Absolutely lovely from him there. He's going to be proud of that time. Oliveira in the Alpine. We will fall on. That's unfortunate. Right. Let's go on board this guy. See what he can do in this hash. Unfortunately not quite set a time yet. Does have a little look up into there. Does keep hold of it. Does take it nice and clean. Does absolutely go through there nicely. Alright, let's just have this stay up. There we go. You can actually see their times now at the top. Oh, massive look up. Overtake on, flying into the hairpin, sets a purple sector 2 maybe, I don't really know. That disappeared pretty quickly, so possibly not. Wait, will he set a lovely time for himself here? DRS open into the start finish straight, goes P9 with the 111.4. Not quite sure I'll have enough time to do another lap. McCoy has retired on the straight. That's unfortunate for him. Maybe warming his tyres up there. So, into this final bit. Adam's just gone P1 with 110.0. 3 tenths quicker than Gabo. Giles has just hit the bits as well. Tin Man finished. Michael in the Haas, the reserve driver today. Will he put in a quick time? Oh, he's taken a 10th off and he's gone P4. Slightly difficult session for him this time around compared to how his previous 2 have gone for him. So that is the end of qualifying here for the season opener in Canada. So, some positive sessions for people. Adam taking pole in this first race, well, this first qualifying. Gabo Gabo takes P2, but unfortunately gets a 5-place grid penalty, not too sure what for, so he will drop to P7. Giles will move up to P2, Michael will move up to P3, Tin Man up to P4, Anime Boy P5, McCoy P6, Gabo P7, Oliveira 8th, Zuck 9th, Thief 10th. That rounds off qualifying here. So we just wait and for the race start. I believe we are having a few minutes before. So a few interesting moments in the qualifying session, especially in Q3, with a fair few invalidated laps from drivers that wasn't quite expected compared to how previous two sessions had gone. Some very quick times from other drivers. The one I was expecting to get pole after Q1 and Q2 struggled very slightly, but some brilliant laps from the other drivers of Gabo and Adam to get P1 and P2 respectively. But the new driver of Gabo is looking very, very good. Very promising drive from him in the Williams at the minute. And we do also have some good drivers in the Aston Martin pairing, looking very strong at the minute with both of them. We have Genia in the Red Bull looking strong at times. We have the Ferrari drivers both looking fairly strong at times as well. But the Anime Boy currently looking very good, very strong going into the race. And the Red Racing Boy of McCoy looking good as well for the race. Had a decent amount of pace on him at times in that qualifying session. Possibly could have done, or possibly feels he could have done slightly better there. But it is the first race. It is early days yet. We do have plenty of racing laps to go. So as we wait for lights out here, I'm going to have a drink, so back in a moment. Please bear with me. Hello, so we are about to go live. We have information up. So while we wait for them to go round, we will have a look at the players and how. So everyone apart from Zach is starting on the mediums. And Zach is starting on the hard for this race. Interesting tyre choice. Could pay off for him though. Look down the grid and we've got Adam, Charles, Mike, and Animable, McCoy, Apple, Vestel, Thief, Ego, Ryan, Mr. Janelle, Jack, Fives, Shifty Gears, and Zach following up at the back here. As the leader is going up to his grid spot and everyone follows him in. So now we just wait for everyone to find their grid spots, line up nicely, wait for the 5 lights. Lights and they're out. Let's go. Adam takes a lovely start. Let's see on his way down to third one. That's Sauber on. That's Sauber of Charger following up to behind. Adam takes 6.5 temp lead. Absolutely smashing this first part lap so far. Michael in P3, Tim in P4, and maybe Boy P5, Boy 6, Gabo 7, Rivera 8, and Ego 5, 10. All of the leaders holding up to 11. Full start is made the top 5 so far in this race. We do have a lot of movers down here. Ruben is 7 tenths behind the final points position of Ryan. Rose closely following him down to this lap. Absolutely flying. 5 tenths behind the Ryan. The final 2 corners, taps the wall. Oh, and someone's hit the wall. NJW is hot. The final lap. That's really unfortunate. We do have an early safety car here. He's just going to tackle a little bit too hard, a little bit too eager on the exit of the corner. Does a fair bit of damage to that Red Bull. That's really unfortunate race, really unfortunate Can-Am debut for him today. Slightly too much into the exit of the corner. We do have an early safety car. After such a good start and such a good opening up for most drivers, if all of the drivers actually very clean opening up, to be honest. I think MJ does unfortunate time for him really. He was having a very good race, made up a few positions, was slowly getting somewhere. We do have a few early pit stops. That is very, very surprising. So we have Thief on his way in, we have Zach on his way in, Pizza Dog, Ego, Rivera all in the pits. That's very interesting. Swapping over to Alex with the tyres. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Right. So yes, they have all gone. Zach's gone on to the medium tyres. That's interesting. That's an interesting strategy call from him. That is very, very interesting. And quite surprising considering he started on knee-hard tyres. They would last the majority of this race. But Thief, Pizza Dog, Oliveira and Ego all box from the mediums to the hards. But while we're here under the safety car, let's talk about Adam, Jared and Michael all still leading. They've not really changed. Not many places have changed, I believe. Oh no, fair few. Anna Roy down 12, Pizza Dog down 1, Oliveira down 7, Ego 4 places down, and Mr. Janier. Sorry if I get that wrong. I will get there, and I apologise in advance. Thief is currently down 10 places from starting in the top 10, which is unfortunate for him. I think he had a bit of a poor sector 2, maybe. So the safety car will be in this lap. Adam to get us away when he feels it is necessary. So we will sit on board the leader for a moment, see what he does, see what happens. He's leaving a nice gap there at the minute. Nice gap here to the safety car, and he has gone early, he's gone before the final corner, he's absolutely floored it. Squeezing around slightly within the limits to do so. Absolutely pockets off. But Jalza and Michael were not sleeping when he did so. They have both kept within that second gap that they need for the next couple of laps. We do have... Why is it telling me that's not right? That is not right. Never mind, we'll ignore that. That's just a visual. Right, so Jalza is keeping on the back of him. Michael has dropped off a little bit. And Tin Man keeps up into P4 nicely behind Michael. These two are going to be battling out this whole race. Jalza is about to take the lead. He's on the outside. He's got past just 4 corners. Absolutely lovely overtake. Cleanly and perfectly around the outside. Adam's not going to give that up. He's taking it straight back into this main straight. Down into turn 1. He's still got the lead. He locks up slightly. Pushes Jalza slightly down, but well within limits. Nice and clean overtaking, nice and clean racing from these two. Absolutely to perfection. They know how much to push each other, they know how much they can go towards, and they are both being respectful towards each other. Oh, that looks slightly wide, or slightly narrow for Jowser, but he does keep it within. He has kept within 2/10 of Adam right now. Oh, and he's gone a bit deep into that corner. It's going to cost him a little bit if he's had to back off because of slightly cutting that exit of the corner there. He has lost 3 or 4 attempts to him, and does give Michael a chance to gain some time and a chance to get the DRS range for the next lap. Adam controlling this race nicely. Jowser gets past. Oh, and he cuts in nicely there for this three-way battle that could last all race right now. Michael with the fastest lap. Pizza Dog gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, I'm guessing for track limits, unfortunately for him. Michael is slowly building a gap to Tim Ram. He's now a second ahead of him. Gaining on these top 3, knocks up slightly. Oh, has a little wobble out the corner. Adam spins, he hits the wall. That's unfortunate. We've got a yellow flag here in sector 2. He is going to drop all the way down into the... He stays in the top 10, but does get slowly off the line to get back. He is now 5 seconds behind Logan in P9. Does potentially have the pace to catch him, but it depends how much damage them tyres have taken from that spin. That's going to be slightly costly for them in this race because the mediums are not always the longest saving time for here. So Michael is trailing half a second from Jowser. Tin Man has also closed the gap now to half a second. Cabo half a second behind him. 4 tenths behind Cabo is McCoy in P5. All these top 6 drivers are within about 4 seconds of each other. It's going to be a close battle with these lot. So, that's what I don't want. We do have 2.7 seconds separating the top 6 cars currently. It's going to be a thrilling battle till the end if they can all stay within each other, within this gap. So, as we look further down the field, Ryan has just got past McCoy, 5 just gets past McCoy as well. He's just lost 2 positions, that's unfortunate, must have got a bad exit there. Does get straight back at 5, so through the final 2 corners, straight has the DRS wide open. Unfortunately, 5 doesn't get the DRS and he was too far behind at the detection point. So, as we start this 9th lap, we do have some gaps starting to make way in the field. Some cars are still battling nicely. Top 3 slowly separating away now. Cabo is down to P4, Tin Man up to P3. Ryan is a second and a half off the top 4 at the minute, but does have the pace potentially to get back at them. Won't have DRS in a minute though, unfortunately, due to being slightly out of range. So we go look at this midfield battle here between Thug Life and Logan. Absolutely great battle by the looks of this. So Thug Life gets back past. Will Logan have the pace without the DRS to get through? Oh, it's a lovely corner through the final chicane. Logan pushing everything he can to get into, well, getting back into that P8 position. Thug has a slight wobble out the corner, slowing down slightly, almost hits the grass to spin the car. Slightly unfortunate for him, does keep control though and manage to stay on the back of Logan's Ferrari and keeps it nicely and clean. We do have a virtual safety car though, I believe for Shifty. Not too sure what happened as we were looking at this battle at the time. So when we get back to full speed racing, we will have a few cars a bit closer than they were, a few a little bit further away. We have Giles at Tin Man, Logan, Clark, Walkers, and presumably for the hard times. Very mixed bunch of pit stops today, and the virtual safety car is ended and we are racing. Anime Boy up to P6 now, us overtaking the McLaren up. Giles is out the pits, absolutely going to be flying to try and catch up to these two. So we have Michael now in the lead, followed by Gabo 1.6 seconds behind. Right, so Zuck must have just had a little spin or a little wobble for him to lose a few positions there. Tin Man Rowdy up to P14 now. Anime Boy absolutely determined now to catch back up to the top 5 to get back into the, at least try and get back into the top 5 or even aim for higher. He is currently gaining time on 5s, should get there within the next, I'd say 4 to 6 laps maybe, depending on how much he pushes these hard tyres to start with. So we have McCoy, 5s, Ryan, Gabo, Michael, Zuck and Mr. Jenner all yet to pit. So, as the race now starts to settle in and we start to see some gap building, Ryan's just got a 3-second penalty that's going to be costly at the end of this race if he doesn't keep that gap to 5s right now. May cost him a top 2 spot, could keep him on the podium come the end. We do still have 23 laps of this race to go. Anything is yet to happen, anything can happen. This is Canada for after all. These races can be very unexpected, very odd at times. So Ryan with DRS Logan is trying to catch up, has a lock up on Zach Gabo that had the lock up. We're going to sit on board these two drivers, watch them have their little battle for a little while. So, shall we have a look to see what's going on further down this field? Let's go to Zuck. We've not really seen much action of him recently, or much at all over the past race, really, or past qualifying. Oh, when he has a spin, that's unfortunate. He does exactly what Zach does. That's unfortunate. Luckily doesn't lose his wing, unlike the Williams driver. That's going to be costly for him now. We do have another virtual safety car, so we can clear up the debris there. Looking on for a good race for this McLaren driver. Could potentially still make more places up. He has actually lost a place so far, which is unfortunate right now. Again, still loads of time left in this race. Has a little lock up on that hairpin. We are back to full racing speed. Zuck is going to be trying to catch the Alpine and the Aston Martin now. All does go into box to take their medium tyres off. Clearly did a little bit too much damage in that little spin he had earlier on in the lap. Is about to stick the hard tyres on. And we have Pizza Dog and Ego both on their way out. Ego comes out just ahead of, well, a little bit ahead of the Ferrari driver. Is still 4 seconds behind the Red Bull driver though. Pizza Dog does unfortunately have a bit of a slower stop. I'm guessing the Mercedes drivers double stacked. They don't quite pay off as they wanted, but still they have the pace to get into the top 12 for them both. So the only drivers now left on the medium tyres are Logan, Mr. Jenner and Pizza Dog put a fresh set of mediums on. Interesting strategy there for him. He could take them to the end, or he could be going for another stop for possibly softs, possibly the hard tyres and a few laps on. Who knows? Logan is also on medium tyres. Notice that. Mr. McCoy is now on the hard tyres. They are fresh as well by the looks of them being 0 laps old. Is currently fighting Adam for this P11 spot right now. Adam will have the DRS, has got the pace to get past pretty quickly, so I don't think he'll be making much work of this whatsoever. All depends on how much McCoy fights or wants to fight. Doesn't put up much of a fight there, so Adam gets past pretty quickly. McCoy knows who his battles are with this race. Clever thinking there from the Racing Bull driver. So Jalza and Michael very close together still in this race. Anime Boy is leading currently on 13 lap old hard tyres. We'll need to do another stop, I reckon, just to see him through so they don't get too warm, but could take them till the end. It is very, very possible to do that for the Ferrari there. So, as Jalza is fighting and has the DRS open, trying to get up to the hash driver of Michael, doing everything he can to try not to take too much out of the tyres too early in this stint for himself. He has got the older tyres compared to Michael, who went in 4 laps after, but Jowser does have the pace and possibly is a little bit quicker on the lineup and could get him over the next few laps. Michael is pulling away though. Is that through DRS or no, it's not? That is on pure. No, that is on pure pace. He has all his battery left compared to Jowser. Huge lock up from the hash driver though. Michael with the overtake, trying to get as far away as possible from the Sauber driver to try and gain as much time on Anime Boy as he is on the much older tyres. There are 11 laps for all that and Michael's here, which could be costly in the next few laps. That is a battle we will need to keep an eye on as it develops in the next, I'd say, 3 to 5 laps, maybe even 3 at the earliest. But yeah, I'd say 3 laps. We'll come back to that one. We have Gabo here on the back of the McLaren of Ryan. Both drivers are on 4 lap old tyres, both pitted roughly or exact same time, along with 5s and a few other drivers. So Ryan has a 3-second time penalty, maybe even more. Let's have a look at these time penalties we have. Ryan is on 3 seconds with Gabo half a second behind. This could potentially be costly of a top 4 spot, maybe even a top 3 spot could be costly for him. And Gabo gets past. Oh, that was tight. That going into the final couple of corners. Very well controlled by the 2 drivers there. Very extremely close driving. Almost touching wheels. Michael picks up a 3-second time penalty there for track limits. And unfortunately, Gabo has disappeared for a moment. Ryan can absolutely drop the pace now and fly off. So, while Ryan catches up to Jowser, Jowser's backed off a little bit. He knows he needs to catch him. He knows he's got the pace to catch him. But Michael has just put it to a different level right now. He's now 1.1 behind Anime Boy. That gap closed very quickly for him, and Anime Boy is going to be... Anime Boy is going to know he's going to be there soon. Just doesn't know how quick he could catch up right now. He's 1.4 behind, another big lock up from him. He needs to be careful of that because that's going to take some nice chunks out of his tyre soon. And there's still 15 laps to go in this race. Right, 1.4 behind. This could be an interesting few laps soon. Getting ever so closer now. So 5 is now on the back of Gabo's ghosted car. This could be close. Does he wait till the DRS? That is the question. Did he be clever and not give the AI of Gabo DRS? Yes, he did. He took the DRS for himself. Very well played there from the Sauber. So we do have another close battle here of the Alpine and Aston Martins of Pug and Tin Man respectively. This is going to be a good battle now into the final, into turn 1. Past the start finish line. Oh, I need to go a little bit closer, but not quite enough to make a move. Bit of wobble there, had to cut the steering. Does keep within half a second now. Martin to try and get that P7 spot for the extra few points. All crucial right now, well not so crucial right now, but could well become the end of the season. But this is still round 1, still loads to play for, still plenty of racing left to go right now. And this is going to be an ever so close battle going into the final corners when DRS is open. So Fug activates the DRS now and also has its overtake. Wants to try and get moved as quick as possible. Moves to the outside of the track. Gets past, moves back across. Takes the line as he wishes. Oh, has a wobble on the exit there. Nearly loses the car. Keeps it clean, well, keeps it tidy, keeps it well and truly within the limits of the track and barely out of Tin Man's way. Sorry about that. Right, Fug is now in the back of, or getting closer to the back of Tin Man. We want to do everything we can to get past quickly. We do have a virtual safety car again. Who is that going slow on the main straight? Oh, it was Pizza Dog in the pits. He does just get a drive-through penalty though. That was his third stop of the race. Goes on to a fresh. It goes on to 12 lap old hard tyres. Shifty Gears also boxes, puts a fresh set of mediums on. Logan has a fresh set of hards on. So, Michael has a fresh set of softs for the final 12 laps of this race. Will they do the whole stint of 12 laps, or will they start to go off before he needs them to? For his sake, let's hope they stay. And he can manage to tie out everything pretty well. So he put them on lap 24 of this race. We will find out. Pizza Dog is coming back into the pits. Let's see what he puts on this time around. Oh no, he had a drive-through penalty, I remember now. Of course. So, Shifty Gears has unfortunately been lapped in this race by the top 4 cars. Top 5 cars maybe. So the current fastest lap is a 1:12.063 from the Haas of Michael. Absolutely flying so far. Around half a second quicker than drives in the Sauber, who is our next quickest driver on the track. Jowser comes into box. maybe sticking the soft tyres on to cover the hats of Michael, potentially. But it's going to be very close as he is coming up quickly behind. Or did he also get he also got a drive through? That's interesting, I did not see that one pop up. So, that's just opened this race up so much more. So, Anime Boy is in the lead by almost 12 seconds, followed by Ryan, and then the two Saubers following up the third and fourth. Five's having a storming race right now, going up 11 places, starting 14th in this race. Currently on the podium if the race finished now. But we still have 10 racing laps with Jalza closely catching him. So Fives on the back of Ryan, trying to do anything and everything he can to catch him and get past as quick as possible. A late stop with Oliveira of the Alpine coming out in 13th with the soft tyres on by the looks of it to try and do whatever he can on them. Oh no, he's put the mediums on. That's an interesting call this late into the race. Could he potentially just use as much as he can of them to build his way back up? But he's going to need a massive stint on them tyres to do, well, a massive push to get anywhere near where he was just a moment ago. Bit of a lock up there from Zuck in the McLaren. Does still keep within DRS. Slowly getting pushed along a little bit by the Alpine, but he gets past cleanly, quickly, and knows who his fight is. Mr. Genier, by the looks of it, has just been passed as well. He's going to be on a fly now. Oliveira and Genier are going to be on a fly to try and catch up. Genier's just probably going to tuck in, try and keep within DRS as long as he possibly can. Get towed along a little bit just to build his own places up. Thief up down into P10 from the start of the race. Slightly gutting for him, possibly, but he could make it back if he can get some nice quality style laps going. Right, Tin Man, let's have a look at see how your race is going. You're down 2 places from your P4 quali. You had a good in qualifying. Had a decent start. His first safety car didn't exactly help him or anyone else early on in that opening lap. But he has managed to keep within the top 5, keep within touching distance of doing whatever he can to salvage some of this race, but hasn't always gone for him. Hasn't always gone how he wanted it to, but he has made the most of it. A couple of drivers who have paid off from the early safety car are Fives and both drivers didn't exactly have the greatest of starts. A few boxed early, which helped them, which either helped them build their way up, or because of the other drivers boxing, it's just that they pulled off a great step for themselves, or it didn't go quite to plan for themselves, but has gone to plan for other drivers that managed to jump the ones that boxed early on. So top 4 have all done 1 stop. Both Aston Martins have done a 1 stop. Racing Bull of McCoy has done a 1. So have Shania, Zach and Ada all done 1 stops. Trying to make it work as long as they can. Trying to do what they can from what they've got left of these tyres. Considering a lot of them did start on the mediums into the hards. So, wow, Anime Boy boxed very, very early in this race, and it has paid off for him because he is 10.5 seconds ahead almost, and absolutely stormed this race after that restart. Ryan is on 16 really hard tyres and has put in a different performance since them tyres have been put on. He didn't exactly have the greatest of stints on the mediums, but has made this one pay off even more for himself right now. Michael back up in the P4, he's absolutely flying on them soft tyres. That was a gamble for him 7 laps ago. I thought it could have gone the other way for him, but he has made it pay and he has made it work for himself. He is pretty close to 5 right now and doing everything he can to get past as quick as possible to smash this race for himself. He had a pretty good qualifying. Didn't in fact have the best Q3, but had pretty decent Q1 and Q2, so we knew he had the pace in this race to do something. Has been absolutely flying though since lights out. So as we come into the hairpin in this lap 32 of 35, we have Anime Boy, Ryan, Fives, Michael Jalza, Tin Man, Adam, Fuglife, McCoy, Oliveira rounding off the top 10. This has been a pretty good opening race of the season so far. Still a few laps to go. Still anything can happen. It has been very, very entertaining for those that have been battling for 90% of the race, or well, most of it really. Even those that haven't battled too much have still had some pretty good races. So we see, and Logan gets a free set. No, that's unlucky for him there. Mr. Jenner is currently 12th, trying to catch Thief for P11. Ewan is trying to catch McCoy for P10, and Zach is out this session. That is unfortunate for him. He has just crashed here. That's unlucky for Birdie. There won't be a safety car as it is quite late in this race, but we did have a yellow flag for that part of the track, which every driver has respected, which of course is important. Right, so Will Michael in the Haas get past? He's gone for the little dummies in the inside. He did try it. He's backed out slightly, put it to the... Oh, he's had a wobble and he's locked up slightly. He's had a nice little save there, but does cost him P4. Does cost him slightly on the rear tyres to lose a little bit of grip now for the rest of this race. But does have the skill to push on and get through them little patches there. Was really unfortunate from the Haas. So we go down to the two Aston Martin drivers here. By the looks of it, because they haven't changed positions at all for the last few laps, look to be playing a bit of a team game, trying to help each other out, pulling each other along to maximise their points in this race. Both have had pretty good races, so I think fully deserved top 10 finishes. Pretty well worked race from them both. These two work together. Will they swap for fastest driver at the front, or will they keep it together? It's something we'll have to look out for towards the last. Oh, actually, it's the last lap. So they'll probably keep it together as it is, just to maximise their points. I think Fug had a bit of a wobble there. He has caused a yellow flag. Is now in danger of Thief overtaking. Does get past. And Thief currently takes his final points position. Mr. Jenner is on his way through. He gets past nicely now. Anime Boy does win the Canadian Grand Prix in the first race of the season. Ryan comes second, Jalza 5th, and Michael home in a respectable third. Michael 4th, sorry, Price drops down to 5th, Tim Man 6th, Adam 7th, Oliver is coming around the final couple of corners now in 8th, McCoy comes down now. Oh my god, there's a crash at the end. Mr. Jenner has crashed on the final corner. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. That's not how we want this race to end. That's absolutely gutting from the Red Bull driver. So well. And Thief in 11th, up in 12th. Logan 13th, Ado 14th. What a race in the end it got coming in throughout that whole race. A few DNFs there for the unfortunate drivers, but early days in this season, not quite how they may have wanted to start, but early days, still plenty of racing laps to go, and that is the Canadian race over and done with. Congratulations to Anime Boy on the Ferrari win and his first race of the season, first win of the season. Joyza and Ryan on the podiums, absolutely brilliant drives from them both, fantastic strategies from all three of the top drivers. Massive shout to Michael as well, absolute brilliant drive from the Haas. Unfortunate for the soft tyres at the end not to pay off, but ultimately for the reserve of driver there, absolutely brilliant. Can't take anything away from him. 5's up into the top 5, ironically, after a 14th place start. absolutely brilliant drive to make 9 places up. Then we have Tim Mann, Adam, Oliveira, McCoy and Fug to round off the top 5. So, this has been your Can-Am Tier 2 race. I am Bako. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your week and see you next week. Bye bye.